Hello everybody, welcome to your 20-minute flow class. It'll be a great one to do just as you wake up in the morning, roll onto your mat. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to start in a child's pose today. So bringing your knees as wide as your mat, your toes come to touch, and then starting to walk your hands out in front of you and releasing your forehead down towards the floor. From here, we're just going to take 3 nice releasing breaths to begin today's practice. So maybe closing your eyes here to start to settle into your child's pose. And then we're just going to take a big breath in through your nose, really filling up through the back space, ribs. And then exhaling, let it go out your mouth. Take 2 more like that. Inhale in through your nose. And let it go. 1 more, inhale, and let it go. Good, slowly. You're just going to start to roll your way forward so your shoulders come up over your wrists and find your way into a tabletop position. From here, on the inhale, start to reach your right arm to the sky. And we're going to take our right arm back behind us. And as we do this, start to sit your hips back towards your heels. Good, hips come forward, your arm reaches all the way forward by your ear, and then take that big circle going backwards again. So reaching the right arm high, hips come back towards your heels. Take 2 more of these, really working into some shoulder mobility this morning, really pressing away from the floor with that left hand, hips come back as you reach the right arm back. And then the next time the right arm is up towards the ceiling, hips are higher, thread the needle, right arm sweeps underneath your left, right cheek comes down to the floor, maybe walking your left fingertips to the top of the mat and bumping the hips back towards the right. Breathing here, maybe gently adjusting into the upper body, feeling into the chest, the neck. And then slowly you're going to start to reach your left arm towards the sky. From here, keep the twist in your torso, hips come back towards your heels. Seated twist, so your left hand comes behind you, right hand to the outside of your left thigh. Take a breath in, lift up from the crown of your head. And as you exhale, twist from your center, maybe taking your gaze over your left shoulder. Now you can choose to stay here, or we're taking this into a half camel. Fingertips of the left hand come down to the floor. Your right arm comes by your ear. Option stay here, or lift the hips, find half camel. Big breath in, expansive into the front body. And then as you exhale, hips come down towards the floor. Right hand out in front of you, half tabletop, left arm to the sky. Good, left arm goes back behind you, hips draw back towards your heels, and then take that big semicircle with the left arm reaching forward, turn the torso back to face the floor, take a big circle back into that left arm, hips come back towards your heels, taking 2 more here, really enjoying this movement into the left shoulder. Really nice, hips go back towards your heels as you reach the left arm back. The next time the left arm is up towards the sky, hips are higher, thread the needle, left arm sweeps through the right, left cheek comes down to the floor. Option to reach right fingertips to the top of the mat and gently shift the hips off towards the left. Breathing into your upper body here, take 1 more full breath in. And a full breath out, start to reach your right arm up towards the sky. We're going to come to that seated twist, so hips draw back towards your heels. Keep the twist in the torso, right hand comes behind you, left hand to the outer edge of your right thigh. Take a breath in, lift through the crown of your head. As you exhale, twist from your center, maybe take your gaze over that right shoulder. Good, option to stay here, or grounding the fingertips of the right hand, left arm reaches up by your ear, stay here, or hips start to lift, find that half camel. Big breath in into the front of the body. As you exhale, hips back towards your heels, left hand down to the mat, a little bit further forward this time, right hand comes down to join it, tuck the toes and lift the hips high, find your downward facing dog, relaxing your head. Good, take a nice big pedal out into the feet here, lots of free movement. If you are doing this in the morning, just taking a full body scan, notice how you're feeling this morning. Maybe shaking the head out, yes. Shaking the head out, no. And then slowly on an inhale, bend your knees, look forwards. As you exhale, start to walk your feet up behind your wrists. taking it nice and slow, and then find, excuse me, a forward fold at the top of your mat. So relaxing your head, just start to gently sway from left to right. Really nice. On an inhale, find a halfway lift, draw the shoulders back. As you exhale, plant the palms, step it back and find a high plank. Keep your shoulders over your wrists, take a breath in, feel free to drop the knees. As you exhale, lower all the way down to the floor. Inhaling, find a baby cobra, so draw the shoulders back, hover the head and chest and hover your hands, take a breath. As you exhale, keep the chest lifted, but fingertips come either side of your mat, elbows reach up towards the sky. You might want to widen your feet here. As you inhale, press into your fingertips, squeeze your glutes, wide arm cobra, starting to straighten into the arms. As you exhale, let the chest lean, melt it all the way back down. Take 2 more like that. So inhale, pubic bone down into the floor as you lift up in the chest. As you exhale, melt the chest all the way back down to the floor. 1 more. Inhale, we rise it up. And exhale, release it down. Plant palms underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Press back through tabletop and then lift the hips high. Downward facing dog. Good. On an inhale, lift your heels. Come right up onto the balls of your feet. As you exhale, heels over to the right and bend your knees generously so you start to open up into the left-hand side of the body. Good. Inhale, come all the way through center, heels high. As you exhale, heels to your left, bend your knees, big opening into this right side body. Good. Inhale through center and exhale, ground the heels towards the floor. They absolutely don't need to touch the floor here. On an inhale, reach your right leg high. As you exhale, bend the knee and open the hip. Inhaling, right leg high. As you exhale, you're going to step your right shin halfway down your mat to 45 degrees. From here, your right arm reaches to the sky, twist. Big breath in, feeding into that right side hip. As you exhale, right hand comes down to the mat. Shift your right toes over to the right. Left arm reaches to the sky as you pivot on that back foot, 90 degrees. Left arm reaches to the sky, and then start to reach your left arm over by your ear, finding this semicircle shape into that left side. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, left hand comes down to the mat. Start to walk your hands all the way to the back of the mat. So down the long left edge of your mat. Turn all the toes back onto the mat and find a low lunge at the back of your mat. So reaching your arms high, take a breath in. Good. As you exhale, peel the hips back, half splits. Release fingertips underneath your shoulders. Inhaling, find a halfway lift. As you exhale, left arm reaches to the sky, twist. Really curling the left toes up towards your shin. Take a breath. As you exhale, bend into your left knee, plant the palms, pick the back knee up as you pivot on the back foot 90 degrees. Warrior 2, roll the arms open. Good, we're facing the back of the mat. Left knee is bending. As you inhale, flip the left hand, reach all the way up and back, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the back of the mat to frame out your left toes and step it back, find your downward facing dog. Take a full breath in here and a full breath out. On an inhale, reach your left leg high. As you exhale, bend the knee and open the hip. Inhaling, left leg high. As you exhale, step your left shin halfway down your mat, 45 degrees. Really nice. Inhale the left arm high. Feel free to come onto the fingertips of the right hand. As you exhale, left hand down to the floor. Shift the left toes over to the left. Right arm reaches to the sky, modified side plank. So that right leg is nice and straight, grounding the heel down. From here, start to reach your right arm over by your ear, if you have enough space, making that semicircle shape into the body. And then start to curl the torso down towards the floor. Start to walk your hands all the way back to the top of the mat. We're going to find a low lunge. So pivot the toes back onto the mat and reach the arms to the sky at the front of your mat. Breath in. As you exhale, peel the hips back, half splits, release fingertips underneath your shoulders. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhaling, right arm reaches to the sky for a twist. Big breath in. As you exhale, bend into your right knee, release the hands at the top of the mat. Pick up the back knee, spin the back heel down. Warrior two, roll open in the arms. Take your gaze over the middle finger of your right hand. Inhale, flip the front palm. Reach all the way up and back. Reverse your warrior. As you exhale, cartwheel the hands down to frame out your right foot. Turn the back toes to face forward. You're going to bend the back knee and step the left toes up to join the right. Forward fold at the top of your mat. Relax your head. Really nice. From here, keep your left fingertips on the floor. Big bend into your left knee. Your right arm reaches to the sky. Twist. Full breath in here. As you exhale, right hand comes down to the floor, right fingertips, and then your left arm reaches to the sky as you bend into your right knee. Big breath in here. As you exhale, left hand comes down to the mat. Heel toe the feet nice and wide, so heels in, toes out. And then start to bend your knees, find Yogi squat. Now you're more than welcome here to come onto your fingertips, also your fingertips, but onto the balls of your feet and just sort of shift from side to side here, feeling into our hips in the morning. Maybe they're a little bit tighter, maybe the ankles are tighter as well. That's absolutely fine. Just working to move energy, move blood through around the body. Maybe heels can come down, hands can come to heart center, lifting from the crown of your head. Or if it feels better, just continue to shift from side to side. Really nice. We're going to take one more full breath in here. And then as you exhale, you're going to start to reach your hands forwards and we're going to slowly lower the hips down to the floor. Find Shavasana boat pose. So start to lift into the heels, reaching your arms out in front of you. Now you can take behind the knees, you can take the feet. If you've got the feet, maybe have a little practice extending the legs. The key with this is press your feet forward and then draw your feet towards you with the arms at the same time. So you've got that opposing force. You can always keep the feet bent and just practice this balance. Maybe one toe comes down, maybe another toe. We're going to take one more breath in here. As you exhale, fingertips, feet come down. I want to say fingertips today. Hands come behind you, fingertips face your bum. Take a breath in, lift through the chest. So we're straightening into the arms, stretching into the front of the shoulder here. Now you're more than welcome to stay here, just opening into the chest. Or we're going to take this into our reverse tabletop. So pressing into your feet, start to lift the hips and find your reverse tabletop. Good, take one breath in here. As you exhale, slowly lower the hips down towards the floor. Bringing your feet as wide as your mat. You can turn your hands out if that feels better. And just start to windscreen wiper the knees from left to right. Really nice. And then slowly bring the knees all the way through center. Plant the feet as wide as your hips and then reaching your arms forwards. We're going to tuck the tailbone under and just slowly roll our way down onto our backs. Take it nice and slow. When you get here, releasing the legs out long, extending the arms above your head. Take a big full breath in. And a full breath out, let it go. Drawing your right knee in towards your chest. Take a twist to end today's class. So take a breath in, right knee draws in. As you exhale, right knee travels over towards your left. Right arm reaches out towards the right. Good, from here, maybe just wriggling the shoulder blades under to find this lovely even twist. Just allow gravity to do the work here, no pushing. Release any gripping of the thigh. Relax the back of the head down into the floor. Closing your eyes here. We're just taking these opportunities to find a bit of quiet, a bit of stillness before your day starts. And slowly drawing that right knee all the way back through center, maybe just using the core. And then releasing the right leg out long, adjusting the pelvis if you need to. And then drawing your left knee in towards your chest. Hugging the left knee in, take a breath. As you exhale, left knee travels over towards your right. Left arm reaches out to the left. Maybe a bit of a crack of the spine there like me. Feel free to wriggle the shoulder blades under, and again, just relaxing the body here. Can you let go in the shoulders, let go in your jaw? Let's all take a releasing breath here, inhaling through the nose. And let it go. Slowly drawing that knee all the way back through center. Hug both knees in towards your chest. Take a moment just to wrap the forearms around your shins. Draw your forehead up towards your knees. Take a big breath in. And then exhaling, release. Final resting pose, Shavasana option. In the morning, it can feel really nice to take legs up the wall. So if you have a clear wall space, just wriggle your bum right close up to the wall and then extend your legs up. Bring a little soft bend into the knees so you can really allow them to hang there. If you've got a sofa like I do, you can always wriggle your bum close to the sofa and just let the legs pop up there. It can feel really nice with circulation in the morning for Shavasana. You can either bring sort of the heels together and the knees wide, and then your arms, wherever you are going to go out to your sides, palms facing up. Just take a moment to relax your face and your shoulders, the space between your eyebrows and your jaw. All the work is done here. All is left is for you to surrender your weight into the mat. Shavasana. Slowly starting to bring your awareness back into your space, into your body. Take a big full round of breath. Welcome breath back. And then wherever you are, just reaching your arms above your head. Take a big full body stretch, maybe a yawn. And then drawing your knees in. If your legs are up the wall or onto a sofa, we're all going to roll over onto our right hand side, drawing knees towards your chest and just releasing everything down. Just take a moment to thank yourself for coming onto the mat today. And then slowly just press your way up to a comfortable seat, keeping your eyes closed for as long as possible. And we'll unite the palms in prayer when you get here. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you. On an inhale, draw your thumbs to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows, lift the corners of your mouth, and exhale to bow. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Maybe this morning, wherever in your day that you're doing this practice, if you'd like more on-demand flows, just like this one, and with lots of variety, head to oliviaemilykate.com for loads of on-demand bundles. Feel free to message me if you're unsure which one would be good for you. Otherwise, hopefully see you live on Zoom Mondays and Wednesdays, or if you're an I Live a White Yogi, on a Thursday evening and Let's Confirm. So lovely to see you virtually, and I'll see you very soon.